So, I grew up in a small town in rural Nebraska, and when I was a kid, especially in middle school, I just hated it there. I always think of that line from Lady Bird where she's like, I want to go where culture is, like New York or Connecticut, because that was pretty much exactly how I felt at the time. I wanted to get out of Nebraska and just go somewhere more exciting. I specifically remember this one time in 7th grade when I left class to go get a drink of water. And at the end of the hallway, there was just this big glass door. And out of that door, you could look out at the parking lot. And I remember looking out of that door and thinking, what if I just, walked out of that door right now? Because everyone thinks I'm getting a drink of water, but what if I just ran away across that parking lot and got out of here and, I don't know, went to become a movie star or something? And obviously I didn't do that, but for some reason that moment, that parking lot, has just stuck in my brain for all these years, and it comes up whenever I think about wanting to get away from things. I think when most people picture Nebraska, they just think about corn and cows, maybe the occasional statue of the Kool-Aid Man, I don't know. But the point is, in my hometown, there's just usually not a lot to do. So what me and my friends, and actually most of the high schoolers and college students do for fun is we'll go get Sonic or McDonald's or something, and we might drive around for a little bit, but we almost always end up just hanging out in a parking lot. One of the most popular lots is probably the one that's by the lake. I used to be in that parking lot multiple nights a week, just having deep conversations with my friends or getting attacked by a goose. I also had my first breakup in this parking lot. It was my freshman year of high school, and my boyfriend of 2 months drove me to this parking lot and said, I'm going to summer camp for a week, and I just don't think I can do long distance. And I was like, dude, it's 1 week, and the camp is an hour away. And he was like, no, we need to break up, which was just the dumbest excuse. And I was heartbroken. I thought the world was ending. But now I can look at that parking lot from a new perspective and know that I survived and that I don't need to place my worth in boys who think the best place to break up with someone is in a parking lot. Another parking lot that's kind of a big hangout spot is the parking lot at the high school. I usually go there with my friends Ian and Coleman, and I actually asked Ian about his experiences in this parking lot.
How personal can I be to your film class?
However personal you feel comfortable being.
I had my first kiss a couple stalls down.
Since it's the high school parking lot, I used to park there every day. And it's sometimes kind of weird to go back there because, I don't go to school there anymore. And so much of my life has changed since then. But the parking lot just looks exactly the same. And there are just so many more parking lots that people spend time in. But I think the most important parking lot to me is one that doesn't exist anymore. When COVID happened, my entire town shut down. It already usually felt like there was nothing to do, but now we didn't even have school. So me and a few of my good friends decided to just go hang out in the parking lot of an abandoned mall/movie theater. And we went there every single day during the pandemic. We had picnics, we dressed up like ghosts and had a photo shoot. At one point, a few of us even broke into the mall in question. Don't tell anyone. But once COVID was over, the city finally decided to tear the mall down. And now it's a construction zone and apartment complex. And it's so weird because this place is where I made so many close friends and I have so many memories there, but it's just gone. I can't go back there. And it's funny because in the end, I did end up moving away. I got into college across the country like I always wanted to, and I got a scholarship for acting, which was what I always wanted to pursue. And I'm very lucky to get to do that, and I'm very grateful. But I do wish that I would have appreciated my hometown a little bit more and everything it had to offer. Because as much as I love it here in North Carolina, the parking lots just aren't as good.